I'm going to make a quick video because I found that when I first learn information and am in the shock stage, there's less screaming. So that'll probably be tomorrow morning. And I really hope I'm able to sell some stuff so I can pay for cannabis today because I'm almost out. The Ashby that was arrested, I just saw it on QCR Online. Maybe many of you saw it on your papers this morning. This was the standoff with Sheriff Bustos. Federal agents over in Moline. He is my relation. I knew this was coming. My Aunt Wanda had showed up. She basically, in so many words, told me I had been born into a gang family. There was going to be trouble in the neighborhood. The FBI wasn't going to be able to do anything about it. It was going to be a general sort of lawlessness. If I was afraid that a car was going to plow into my house with no plates, because that's what they do. That's what MS-13 does. I posted a story earlier. They are radicalizing elementary and middle school children. And that is exactly what is going on in this community. And I'm being harassed by the gay community for posting that, and people don't even know what they're talking about. It's coming out their rectums. And, I'm born into the gang family, okay? So Aunt Wanda basically tried to tell me this, but Aunt Wanda didn't have her facts right. They'd lied to her. So the Ashby that was arrested, he's my cousin's son-in-law, if I'm not mistaken. I'm confused, and I do not want the Fordhams here trying to explain it to me. I do not want the police here. I want to be safe. I'm relieved that federal agents were involved with the Rock Island County Sheriff's Department in the apprehension of Ashby. Can you imagine how shocking this all is to me? It's only been 2 or 3 weeks since Aunt Wanda showed up, but she made it sound like they're the victims. I'm thinking it sounds like they're the criminals, which would be in lockstep and barrel with the Fordham family my entire life. My father ingrained into my head they were gangsters and they were criminals. Now, when all this went down and I was thrown in the jail on no charges at all and nearly murdered a year before that and wouldn't let it go, the Heightses, my cousin Cynthia Dwight, kept pointing at the Fordhams. Cindy has now changed her phone number. She was supposed to be my best friend. She has a boyfriend named Brent who is so hateful. They brought me over Thanksgiving and then pulled away as I was about to grab it. Brent pulled away. The guy ain't right in the head. And poor Cindy, she's got problems of her own. Aunt Mary's pushing 90. My point is, the Heightses all pointed at the Fordhams for me being jailed and tortured, are no charges for my attempted murder the year before, and yet the attempted murder was by Bobby Heitz, brother of Brad Heitz, right over here in Gangster Hill, where they all are in Watch Hill, St. John's Lutheran Church. Brad lives next door to Dr. Dorothy Parkander, Dr. Ann Bowden. And you guys, I'm sorry. Pastor Stacy Fiddler was the one that told me not to use the airport, who was alarmed when I was arrested on no charges. She went to Amber Ridge. She wanted to know, did I leave by choice? She then went on a mysterious sabbatical. Kai Swanson, my AA sponsor, let me sit in that filthy jail. You guys, someone had got into my house. I said from day one there was meth in my food. Did I not say that from day one? And at that filthy memory care institution, Amber Ridge Memory Care Institution, that filthy Moline Police Department came and got me when I was screaming for help. Someone had gotten into my house. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I needed help. I should have been taken to a real hospital, at the very least a psychiatric hospital, to figure out, what was going on. I was thriving. I was working for Healthline. I was sober. I was almost a year sober at that point. So what you've all done is sick. I've got a lot of lawyers reaching out. I just got to pick one now. I expect to be left alone. I want an apology from law enforcement. I want an apology from politicians. I don't need an apology from my family because you're all dead to me. I do not want either side of my family to ever come around here. Now, I still may decide not to sell this house. If someone offers the full 99, I have to sell it, and I do think that's going to happen. But you know something, folks? I might stick around in the community. I like my marijuana card in Illinois, and I like the marijuana I get here, and my work ain't done here. So if I sell this house, I might buy a different one in this very own neighborhood for less money because I don't need this much space anyway. I'm not going away. I'm not going away even if I do move. I'm never going away. Because what you people have done to me is outrageous, and this is the story of the century as far as I'm concerned. This is a journalist's dream, folks, and that the MSM that I was a part of in this community for so long, and why do I talk like that? For effect and to be a smartass. Yes, that's why I do it. This is outrageous, but as a member, and you know who you are, I'm going to throw his name out. No, I'm not. I'm not going to throw his name out, but he knows who he was. Member of the Quad City News Media 3 years ago said to me, Dave, you're going to be having a good old time. But I don't think even he knew then the extent to which this is. And of course, he's still not reporting any of it, and he still works at the filthy Lee Enterprises newspaper. And I don't know what to think about that. I'd be embarrassed if I were him to work there. I'm sure he probably is. Everybody needs a paycheck. I'll talk to y'all soon. I'm glad Ashby's behind bars. I'm glad Jerry Bustos had a hand in it. And I'm glad the feds had a hand in it, because now I feel safe from Jerry and the sheriff's department and what happened in the jail as well, because I do know that federal is involved. This is frightening for me. This is frightening for me. I'm dealing with powerful politicians that are married to the sheriff. This is scary. I think, yes, the federal government knows I told the truth and everything. This is scary as hell for me. I am a journalist. I was a sober caregiver when this all started, minding my own business. And that's the truth. I've had enough. I want some money. I want to be left alone. Thank you.